Shalom Akim. This is Yahweh Tazah coming back with another video. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Wahar Rakak Wadash Barakatam Akim. I just want to bring out some basic fundamental scriptures regarding what is end of the world according to the Bible. Alright, and just, you know, it's going to be a short video, but, you know, pushing this word, you know, is what's needful. And there's a lot of brothers that are coming in and that are watching the videos that are needing to be fed and given proper understanding and things of that nature. So I'm going to jump out with Matthew chapter 24, verse 1. And Yahushua went out, and departed from the temple. And his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? All right, so this time that Yahushua was talking about was had already happened, you know, after he had ascended back into the heavens, when the Romans went into, you know, Israel, Jerusalem, and destroyed it. All right, and so because Yahushua, when you read Matthew 24, that's what he goes into, the abomination of desolation that sets foot, you know, during 70 AD through Titus and his son Vespasian and his son Titus, if I'm not mistaken. Salakia on those names. I know for sure it's Titus, his son, but that's what happened at that time. And Salakia, but you know, what is the end of the world? Because the word world has different meanings. Let me go into that word world in the verse 3. All right, because you have like eon as an age, right? I believe that's what this one is here. All right, Salakia. Driving, so just bear with me, brothers. See the word end of the world is eon. All right, so it's talking about an outline of biblical usage, forever, an unbroken age, perpetuity of time, eternity, the world's universe, period of time, age. All right, so the age that is coming to an end is the rulership of Esau, man, the Edomites. Okay, because during the time of Yahushua, who was ruling? The Romans. All right, the Roman Empire was what was that was encompassing the whole earth at that time. All right, so it's going to be an end of an age, an end of a rulership. Okay, so let me go back to Matthew 24 and 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? All right, so it's talking about future prophecy of the return of Yahushua HaMashiach when he cracks the clouds and delivers his people and destroys the current empire that's in rulership right now, which is the so-called white man, the Edomites. All right, the Amalekites, the people that are out there in Jerusalem claiming themselves to be the children of the Most High and things of that nature. So it happened also in that time in 70 AD. You know, when you do your research, like I said, the Romans, you know, Vespasian and his son Titus is when it came in and destroyed Jerusalem, you know, the Romans. And you know, approximately like 1 million black Jews fled to the west borders of Africa. You know, basically they fled from persecution. You know, so this is historical facts So just to prove that who the end of the world is and the signs of his coming are, you know, if you read Matthew 24 down, it's going to tell you, and various other scriptures within the book, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go from there into 2 Esdras chapter 6 verse 6. It says, "Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other." Alright, who's that? It's Yahweh Shai. "But by me also they shall be ended, and by none other." Alright, because Yahweh is the one that's going to give his son Yahweh Shai the green light to implement that judgment that he's speaking of. Alright, that the apostles had privately inquired of the Lord, when shall thy coming be, and what is the end of the world, what are the signs, you know? But Yahweh Shai he knows that he's coming back, and his father is going to tell him when. Alright, but by him all things will come to an end. And in the current rulership, all this oppression, poverty, depression, you know, everything that is detrimental to one's life, man. Because we weren't created to be in the condition that we're in right now, man. Stressed the fuck out, you know, hurting, sick, you know, living in a life day by day, not uncertainty, you know, being uncertain, not knowing what the fuck's gonna happen, what's gonna happen at a job, you know, it's complete wickedness and oppression here in this current kingdom, man, which is governed by the heathens, the so-called white man Esau, the so-called white man, man. All right, the devil, which devil goes back to the word diablo, which means deceiver. So you got to get that depiction out of your brain, it being about a damn red creature. All right, it's a word that was given to label an individual man. All right, so go on to verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times? See, he's asking the same question, Ezra. All right, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So it's not only showing you what that represented when Esau came out of his mother Rebekah's womb, and Jacob bare the heel of him. That was symbolic in itself. That was spiritual, a meaning to it. And right here in the book of Ezra, 2 Esdras 6 and 8 tells you what it is. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see? So Jacob is rising up, all right? Waking up to their true nationality, to their heritage, and coming back to their power, their creator, Yahweh Shai, man. While Esau's kingdom is crumbling and decaying and deteriorating through his economy, you know, his power grip is losing strength. The other nations are rebelling, or, you know, so to speak, rebelling. You know, not giving two shits about what their sanctions are, their treaties and things of that nature. So that's the beginning of the transition of kingdoms, man. All right, Israel's waking up and rising, while Esau, the devil, is being brought low, you know, and he's gonna be destroyed, because this is the end of his kingdom. All right, so that's what it means when you hear the end of the world. It's talking about the end of a kingdom or rulership, you know. And in our time, it is talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, so I hope that was edifying, Akim. You know, y'all watched me out.